what steps they need to take to become a student abroad. And basically, we can go over this handout first, and then I can go a little bit in detail, and then you can ask your specific questions, and then we'll try to answer your specific questions, okay? First of all, step one, you need to choose a university or program at the undergraduate or graduate level. Basically, there are like thousands of universities abroad. So right now we will be talking about universities, European university. We are talking about Western educational systems. So it's Europe, it's the US, the UK, Canada. So we're talking about those countries. And in Europe we can talk about Denmark, we can talk about the Netherlands, we can talk about Norway, France, Germany, those countries, right? We are representing here American Language Center, which is a subdivision of American Councils. Have you ever heard about American Councils? American Councils in Moldova, so it's a huge international organization. We have offices like in about 55 countries, right? So we run a lot of exchange programs for university students, for high school students, for professionals, so lots of exchange programs, specifically with the United States. So students go and study there, so high school students can go and stay there for 1 year, so things like that. In addition, we teach English, and because we run so many exchange programs, and we see people who want to go study abroad, find out something about new country, new culture. So we kind of identified like most common difficulties and problems young people have, like students, high school students have, when they search for universities, programs, when they want to apply for different scholarships. So the step number one is, that is why here in this handout, you can see that we included how we, as American Language Center, advanced because we focus, we here in Moldova, we have several offices, and we represent the one which is here just across from the university. It's American Language Center Advanced, or GUECAN. So, and we focus on specialized courses, consultations, that kind of stuff, to help young people, and not only young people, just to go and study abroad. So that is why you'd always see like ALC Advanced can help you buy, so just for general information. So the first step is you need to choose a university or a program. And to do so, you can just go online and Google universities in Denmark, universities in the US. So that's one way, and then you will see like lists of universities, and then you go to each university has a website, then you can visit each university's website and learn a little bit about the university, its programs. But it's kind of takes a lot of time, because there are so many universities. To check one university's website and to find out all the details, so it can take you like several days. And just if it's thousands, so you won't have enough time to do that. But still, there are some tips how to find exactly what you need, and we can talk about that. Step two.
Should we ask our participants if they already decided? You came here. The topic of this talk is called How to Study Abroad. So probably you already decided in which area you want to study, in which field, maybe in which country, maybe you
have any preferences? Okay, so
what is that? Can you share that information with us?
Yeah, I think also computer science somewhere, I don't know, in Norway or Sweden.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Somewhere like that.
University of Groningen in Netherlands.
Okay, I see. So that is quite a popular university. Okay.
I decided to study marketology, but I don't know about the country yet.
Okay, I see.
Economics in Italy.
Economics. Okay.
In Italy.
Okay, sounds good.
in what university, but I wanted to improve my English and to maybe to visit different countries and to see how what they can teach and how they can teach
Okay.
children in schools maybe or at
Okay.
universities.
So you just think about
I
more.
think
Yeah.
about improving
So you think about
knowledge.
exchange professional exchange programs like teacher. It's not. So you don't want to study. So you want to participate in an exchange program, right?
Maybe studying is
Maybe study. Okay.
also.
We know one interesting program for teachers. Yeah. Have you ever heard about HMC scheme for teachers in Southeastern Europe?
No, I don't.
No, you can Google it. It's called HMC scheme for teachers in Southeastern Europe. So I myself participated in this program in 2010 and 2011, and I spent 1 year in Edinburgh in the UK.
So this is for teachers.
That's for there's a program for high school students, and it's also called HMC. But there's a separate scheme for teachers. So if you teach economics or business studies or mathematics or something like that, or even if you teach English, you can go to the UK and work with students who come from abroad. There are a lot of people, a lot of high school students in the UK. They come from China.
International students.
Yeah. So you can work with them. So it's 1 year program. They cover all the
Mostly from
expenses.
China. So that was
Mostly from
interesting.
China.
China. China, and then so most of them are coming from China.
Most.
Some of them come from the former Soviet Union.
Yeah.
Some even come from Moldova.
Yeah. And if they have problems with English, then you can teach them the
Mhm.
basics of English. Yeah. So basically, yeah, the program lasts from September till May, June. You need to apply. I don't remember. You need to Google
You
it
need to Google
and
that.
check.
Yeah.
HMC scheme for teachers.
Yeah, so
in
this is a very
Southeastern
good
Europe.
opportunity because they pay you a salary and you
Yeah.
just work as a teacher. So they provide you with accommodation. You can work in a pretty good school, right?
Yeah, they will pay you minimum wage, so that's something like £800 per month.
But that's
Yeah. In their standards, that's considered to be a minimum wage because all the cleaners will get that. That's a minimum amount. Yeah, but
at the same
it's a lot
time
of
you
money
get
for Moldova.
but then you get invaluable experience as a teacher. So it's kind of worth trying it. Okay, so then step 2, preparing an application. And here we say that it can be an overwhelming and complicated process. So you need to, sometimes you need application form, statement of purpose, motivation letter, letters of recommendation from your professors, diplomas and transcripts. Okay? Step 3, you need to demonstrate your knowledge of English, and you need to take a special test like TOEFL or IELTS. So some people, it's worth getting prepared for TOEFL. So some people can do well without any extra preparation, but it's they're far and few in between, right? So it's not that many, but so it's a lot of people fail to get the score they need. Each university asks for a specific score. Sometimes it can be 90. Sometimes it can be like 110. You need to check requirements for each program.
Depending in which way you can pass the exam. You work in computer, pass the exam,
Yeah,
or on paper.
So paper, it used to be paper-based, and I don't think they practice that any longer.
So no minimum score is 520.
Yes, but then nobody today is I think it's only in Africa. And even in Africa they don't use paper-based TOEFL. So they use internet-based TOEFL, IBT. So everywhere, some universities like Central European University or American University in Bulgaria, who practice institutional TOEFL tests, so they can still run paper-based TOEFL test, paper-based TOEFL, just because it's institutional. It's valid. The results or the score is valid only for this university. You cannot use it to apply for other universities. So it's kind of limited.
How much it costs in Moldova to pass the exam?